Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday. I'm approximately on time. It is still Sunday as I record this, and I hope I hope the processing, the YouTube gremlins allow me to process without incident and rework. So I have got a variety of Hip Kit Club things, most from the collection called Our Stories, and I forget what month that was. And I have some from Sass and Sweetness and more from Our Stories. So I kind of mix them up at this point. This is the original. I see a big banner going this way and a big banner going this way. There's actually probably a couple of them. I'm going to kind of reduce that, and I'll have a few paper layers and some circles and embellishments. So we'll get there. This is a page by Jackie Ashton for Halo Magpie, and this photo is of Jackie and several of her good friends, good scrappy friends, whom I recognize. Mine is a photo that I did not know was being taken. I'd taken my I managed an IT group that provided service to an oil exploration business unit, and I took them down to Galveston to see some of the oil field technology that was on display at a special rig setup that they had. And afterwards, we were in a little shopping area, and I was obviously doing some shopping here. And the significant thing is you'll notice that the photo has been cut around like that. Um, One of the members of my group took a whole bunch of photos and used decorative scissors and other things to cut them into shapes, and she made a poster that was essentially a poster-sized scrapbook page. And I'd never seen anything like that, decorated pages. So that kind of started my scrapbooking. So Valerie, you know who you are if you're watching. Thank you for getting me started on that. And so I have just recently discovered this photo. Apparently, I took this photo, I believe, and put it on the back of this Project Life card because of the rounded corners. And I was going to put it in a Project Life page. Never made it in. And I have a few other photos from this outing that I need to gather and maybe make, group the pages together so they all can tell that story. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to use a background that is this that is just really gorgeous, and it is from the Christmas collection called December Days. Not necessarily Christmas. There are lots of generic kinds of things. So I'm gonna lay this down and this down kind of as my basic crisscrossiness, and then I'm going to use, these are scraps from the other side. I'm gonna maybe do this and maybe this. I'm trying to find which is the straight cut side, so I can do that. Let me just start gluing things down. I'm gonna put some foam behind these. I just kind of want some dimension here. I don't think it's going to be particularly heavily embellished. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to go like that there. And I'm going to put this over here so that when I do my title, I can do it like this. I wonder if I turn it the other way. The reason I'm doing this is that there's an arrow in this title that points this way, so it kind of needs to be pointing in. I originally thought I'd put it over here, but then it's pointing off the page. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I do this. That stays on there. I'm going to put a little bit of foam across here. Okay. Okay, and I can put that there. I'm gonna just kind of cut this back a little more, and I'm gonna scooch it in. Let's see. I don't have much scooching in room, so I'm gonna put it like so there, and then I will do another one over here. Actually, I think I might just leave it like that, because over here I want to have this, and I'm going to take this and put it here, and maybe that right there. A fussy cut. I have a frame that's kind of cute. Okay, I can do that. Let me just put this on here and get it at an angle I like, and then I'll place the whole unit on the page when I can appreciate how it all look together. So let me do this at a slight angle. There, and then this can go back here, there, and then all of that can go on here, but I need to kind of go like that, and I'm gonna just stick this as a scrap piece of paper. I'm gonna put it right here so it holds all that together, and then I will lay this down. There. All right, and now I have this floral, which can go here, and I thought I might, we had done quite a bit of walking that day, so I'm going to put a symbol for walking in this tennis shoe. I put the cityscape because even though Galveston doesn't have a lot of tall buildings, there is an historic district that's really kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to put it on there like so, and maybe tack that in as an additional kind of an accent piece. And I'm not really following the, let's see, can I do this like that or up here? I think I'm just going to tuck it back in here and let it kind of come up over the photo that way. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I have little foam strips on the back, not down every line, but I think it's enough to hold it up. And this was all white, and when I saw how cute the title looked on the original, and I will show you in a minute, I'm having trouble peeling this up. And the odd thing is it came off on its own a while ago, and I had trouble like getting it back on. So maybe this is embarrassing. So I'm going to take it off, and I'll worry about it later if I need it. Okay, now I'm going to put that like so. I think that's straight. I'll show you the title. See, each of these letters is outlined. And I started outlining this, and at first I was trying to do it neatly, and then when I messed up, I went back and kind of messed up all the others so that it looks intentional. I have another floral that I think can go right here. Let me put a I have this stack of books because one of the places we went that day was a bookshop. I'm gonna put this, and we were at a coffee shop. I'm just gonna put that behind the frame, and I'm gonna put it at that angle, and then I have a coffee cup. I can do this like so, and then this coffee cup I can kind of overlay right here. There. Okay, that kind of gives me, I'm kind of building a little bit of a vertical line there. Let me get, there's some circular elements in the original that I kind of like. So I want to do a nod to that, and I'm going to put this piece right here as a kind of a beginning, and I'm going to do a couple others that will end up being more like scallops. And I'm going to take let's see. These are embossed seals. They kind of look like wax seals. So I've got this kind of circular-ish one there. So I'm going to kind of put it right here, more for the color and the shape than anything else. And then I'm going to come over here and get this little round blue one with hearts, and I'm going to put it here. And again, it kind of repeats that sort of scallopy look without a direct copy of it. And it's just little accents. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I will add a date and the event name probably on the back for now, and then I'll figure out how I'm gonna journal, write my journaling later when I gather all the other photos that go in this set for that day. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.